ABC, it's Greeno again. Just thought I would do another quick video. I pulled out a bunch of stuff that I haven't put away yet. Just some random metal for the most part. So kind of get started. Pulled the Deep Purple Stormbringer. Everybody has kind of seen this album before, but the reason I pulled it is the show is see the cover where it has Stormbringer. I found this Soldiers of Fortune, and it's basically Stormbringer, but it's a Korean press, and it has the exact same tracks other than Stormbringer. So if you look here, here's all the lyrics. They've covered Stormbringer, taking it off the album, and here's a copy of the original, and you can see where it's different. First I thought it was a sticker, but it isn't. It's just actually printed on their little beat here. But it's kind of funny on here, it actually says approved by the Ministry of Culture and Information, printed in Korea. And it has a cool little label. Something different I came across. There's a New Deceased, Surreal Overdose. These guys are kind of a more of an extreme band, but I try and pick up all their stuff. I'm actually friends with King Valley. He's also in October 31. Prefer that band a little more traditional metal, but it's a cool release. Craft, Second Honeymoon. This is their second album. German band, and you gotta see they're just kind of MTV metal. This is from 1988. Next we have Bow Wow, Japanese band. This is a live album, and has the OBI. Never heard Bow Wow. They're kind of a lighter loudness, I guess you could say. They've been around about the same amount of time, if not a little bit longer. They actually changed their name to Vow Wow at one point, V-O-W. I don't know if it was something to do with Bow Wow Wow or what. And then I think they went back to Bow Wow later. I picked this up, thought it was kind of funny. Jody Bon Jovi. Evidently it's John Bon Jovi's sister. Haven't listened to it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. It's kind of a cool album. It's just kind of hard rock. Bad Steve, Growing in the Night, and it's actually on Mausoleum, great old metal label in the 80s. Cool cover. Next is Adam Kraft, Future Warriors, and I believe this was their only full-length release. It's on Neat, one of my favorite old 80s metal labels. Kind of cool. Another one on Neat, I believe. Yep. First Artillery, original press on Neat. Sorry about the shrink. Just kind of speed metal thrash kind of stuff. I like the Adam Kraft. Next, Arrow, Master of Evil. It's kind of cool. You don't see this too often. It's from 1985. Got the cool old pictures on the back. Kind of like a traditional speed metal kind of thing. I'm not sure what else they did. I haven't really looked into them too far. Next, some thrash, Apocrypha. This is their second album, The Eyes of Time. This one's on Roadrunner. I have all three of their albums. It's definitely cool stuff. Next, Angel Witch, Screaming and Bleeding. It's their second full length. It's like 85, I believe. First self-titled, of course, if you're into metal, you probably know. About 1980. Classic new wave of British heavy metal. Next is Amnesia, Unknown Entity. I believe this is their only album also. It's from '91. They're a UK band. It's thrash. Next is Acid. These guys were from Germany. And I believe that was their only release. Next is kind of like an EP. Lee Aaron, Metal Queen. And she had, of course, the full-length album called Metal Queen. This is just a 4-song release. It's a cool cover. The next one I actually pulled out of the collection I've had for a while, and I'll explain as I go here. It's Steel Vengeance, Prisoners. This is the US release, I believe. Yeah. This album was originally released on Black Dragon, and the reason I pulled it out kind of to show was I ran across a test pressing, and this was released on Giant, and with the record comes a quick little letter from Giant, and just goes on to explain that it's already been released on Black Dragon, and they think this band will do well in Middle America for some reason. But you can see test pressing, basically nothing written on it. But it is the Prisoners album. It's kind of cool. Next thing is a little newer. Nashville Pussy. You never heard these guys? AC/DC. Redneck rock, I guess is what you could call it. It's great stuff. I can't remember his name. He was, I believe, in 9 Pound Hammer before he started this band, and that's his wife. And the bass player, Lori, I think is her name, is no longer with the band. They have another female bass player. I had this on CD for a long time. Remember, I had to special order it when it first came out because nobody really carried it. And I was lucky enough to find the vinyl not long ago. The next thing is a bootleg, live, Heavy Metal Holocaust. You can see here when I bought it, the dealer at a record show had it. It's 3 LPs. It has Ozzy, Motorhead, Saxon, Scorpions, Iron Maiden, and Black Sabbath, and everything is live. And they wrote on here only 500 made in 1981. And it looks like it was made in 1981, but I'm not sure about the 500. It's a bootleg. Who knows how many they've made. But funny story, a friend and I were up in Pennsylvania at a record shop on a road trip. Saw this in a store, and the guy wanted $160 for it. And we're both just like, yeah, whatever. But made a mental note, would like to find it at some point. At a record show, digging through a box of psychedelic 60s kind of stuff. This was in it. And they wanted $30 for it, and I'm like, take 20? Sure. So I found it for $20. And my buddy was with me, and he was mad. I can't believe you found that for $20. So we went to the show again the next month, and same dealer was there. Saw the same box of records. Started digging through it, and there was another one, another copy. So had the same thing on it, $30. And they remembered me. I said, "Hey, you take 20 for this one?" "Sure." So grabbed that for my friends, and now we both have a copy. It's kind of funny. Two of them turned up, and I've been to shows since then, and they haven't had any more copies. So I guess that was the only two they had. And the last thing, not really metal, but SRC. This is from '68, I believe. And it's a little psychedelic, but kind of acid rock, and they're actually from Detroit. Kind of fuzzed out. Cool stuff. I actually remembered seeing it on the cover of that Endless Trip book that Mark and Sam had mentioned up in Pennsylvania. I picked it up because I saw them talking about it. And when I saw it at the show, it's a reissue. It was cheap. I thought, well, I'll grab it and check it out. And I ended up really liking it. So that's about it for today. And thanks for everybody that's checking out my videos and comments and that kind of thing. So see you later. Thanks.